Welcome to the Valley Today, a public service presentation of KAIL TV. We travel up Highway 180 to the Squaw Valley Herb Gardens. Established in 1984, this stunning view is home to Rosemary and Tim. The Squaw Valley Herb Gardens, up next on the Valley Today. And welcome to the Valley Today with Rosemary Noctigal here at the Squaw Valley Herb Gardens. And what a glorious day. We got a little rain here. The temperatures dropped 25 degrees, and this is a slice of heaven up here.
This is a wonderful place that we've spent 30 years on.
Yeah, 1984. That's what Tim was saying.
1984,
wow.
And we've had an opportunity to grow all kinds of herbs and lavenders, and we're here to celebrate that with you today.
And a wonderful lifestyle. I mean, this is your avocation, but it's also where you live. So people come to your home and see your garden. They see, things that you're doing with herbs, and
they can learn how easy they are to use for beauty, health, and flavor.
Yeah.
And it's simple, and I grow the ones that effortlessly grow as perennials in the garden, and have simple recipes and remedies and ways to show people how to enjoy these wonderful plants that we can grow in our valley.
Excellent.
Yes.
What do you got for us?
Okay, let's start with incense,
okay,
because that kind of begins our day. In fact, in many cultures, they use this to clean the homes, and actually churches use it to refresh. And so here we have sage, lavender, and rosemary. Those three can work just fantastically in incense.
But they're a natural incense without even being burned, right? I mean, you smell the aromas coming off them.
We do, and I'm going to show you how to put those together in a bouquet. But right now, when they're dry, maybe after the bouquet, we let them dry, and we add the rosemary and the sage and the lavender, and we're going to, it's kind of nice to make a little gratitude blessing. Some people enjoy making a little ritual in life that brings meaning to just being thankful. So we have a lovely incense.
That does smell good.
And it actually helps keep our homes smelling good.
Yeah.
But symbolically, it kind of takes our prayers and cares to heaven.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm grateful for the rain.
Yeah, I am too.
And here's to health for ourselves and our families, our communities, and our world.
Yeah, health, prosperity, and wellness.
All right.
Absolutely. That smells great.
Should we now make our bouquet?
Sure.
All right. So this is the next easy way to use the plants.
Okay.
And there's something about making a bouquet that relaxes us. And actually, these are nature's antidepressants.
Okay.
So we're going to start with sage. I love this white sage, Salvia apiana. We have another kind of sage, which is beautiful. That's floral.
Yeah, that's when you pick that up, that really releases some aroma there.
And then there's rosemary. Well, she energizes, invigorates, and stimulates. And sometimes
this is all freshly picked this morning?
Freshly picked.
Very nice.
And then we have the beautiful lavender. And these are coming into bloom, so we're going to add them to our bouquet. And so this is going to be a lovely way to bring fragrance into our homes. And you know what else it's really good for? Is when you have somebody that's under the weather, a little sick or whatever. And I'm going to add some flowers, because whatever you grow, you can add into your bouquet and give it a nice touch.
And roses are certainly fragrant also.
Oh, they are. Roses are wonderful. But we can bring this into to sick rooms, into hospitals. Bouquets don't have a lot of fragrance when you buy them, but when you grow them, they can have wonderful fragrance.
Well, I've always seen flower bouquets, and they really don't have that much of an aroma, but certainly this has a lot of aroma to it.
So, I'm sure there's no one ever grumpy at your house, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's a simple remedy, so there we go. What do you think?
Well, I think it's beautiful.
And it was so easy, and you know what? It makes a great hostess gift when you're going out to dinner.
Yeah, and it came from your garden,
It
came from the heart.
It did.
It really did.
Here's to the beauty and the fragrance and the simplicity of growing this in your own backyard.
How did you and Tim get started doing this?
Well, I'm a farm girl
Yeah.
from a ranch between Dinuba, Reedley, and Kingsburg. And when I was 4 years old, my mother said, go out and entertain yourself. Because she had an older brother, I had an older brother and sister in high school. So I'm not sure I was planned, but she thought I should occupy myself outside.
You're just like me. You were the third child,
Third
and
child,
you were way down
unexpected.
way down the line.
Well, okay. So I went outside and I entertained myself, and the earth became my best friend.
Wow.
And so I haven't stopped playing. I just love this. Plus, becoming an artist and a teacher, it just seemed like a natural thing to have. And then we live in one of the easiest places in the world to grow herbs. It's like the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
So we're so fortunate.
This is a 1,000-foot elevation from the valley floor?
This is about 1,800 feet.
Oh, it is. It's that high. Okay. Wow.
We get really good frosts
Yeah.
and occasional snows.
And you've got your own microclimate here, don't you?
We do. And do you know that herbs like special places to grow?
Well, this is a very special place. I can imagine that they're happy.
But when I started, I planted here, there, and there, and the next year I found out where they really liked it, and I bundled them together and put them where they said they liked it.
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of
So
deal.
you've been listening to them.
Yes.
They've been
yes,
talking to you.
Yes.
Excellent.
And how about a delicious drink to kind of soothe our stomachs and enjoy a little social time?
I'm all for it.
Okay, so this is our dried herbs, 2 kinds of mint, peppermint and spearmint, a little bit of hibiscus, a touch of rosemary, a touch of ginger and cloves.
This is everything you've grown everything
We
here, right?
don't grow all of this
Okay.
because I serve a lot of this, but we make it and we sell it. And this becomes our garden tea, and we basically brew this for like 20 minutes. It's like most teas. But what's wonderful about this, you can have this year-round, whether your herbs are growing or not. And of course, I'm going to also share a really fresh drink with you as well.
Okay.
So when you get to pick the cup you like, because I'm going to serve you another drink.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'll take this one. How's that?
All right. And here we go to our health. So
To our
let's
health.
smell it and taste it.
Wow. That is-
Simple, refreshing, with no sugar and no caffeine. Cheers. So here's one of the most important herbs that we grow. It's called Melissa officinalis, and what I'd like you to do is put it in your hands and gently crush it as you smell it and tell me what you smell. Bring it up to your nose. What do you smell?
I smell
Smell a little essence of lemon,
yeah.
but it's related to the mint family. And here's the mint. So Melissa
It
is...
does smell. It smells exactly like lemon.
Yeah, and then of course you're familiar with mint. Very refreshing. All right.
That's great. Yeah, now I got it.
Okay, so
It was something. It smelled like something else before I started crushing it,
All right.
and then it changed.
okay,
Wow.
okay, it's unfolding. So these are the 2 herbs that we make in a very special drink. But Melissa is said to make men's hearts merry. Scientists have found that it gently helps to regulate the heart and is a mild antidepressant.
Oh, okay.
There's even more stories about it. So, Melissa for the nerves, mint for digestion. I add the juice of 2 limes or 1 lemon. I sweeten with, you can choose honey, sugar. I use organic agave. We blend it. I like to put a little ice in it. And strained, we're going to enjoy our welcome drink. This is fabulous because it soothes the stomach.
Thank you very much.
Tell me what you think.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's tasty. That is tasty.
To our health.
To our
And
health.
it's so good for us too.
Now, this comes from a cactus plant, right? The agave?
It does. It does. Now, the Melissa can also be used on fresh fruit. So we like to sprinkle it on oranges or apples and strawberries. Would you like to try Melissa
Sure.
that way?
Absolutely.
And double dipping is permitted. So fresh. So in salads, So Melissa is so antiviral that you'd want to use her anytime a round of flu comes up.
Okay.
Hot tea, cold tea, on top of fresh fruit.
But primarily you're getting all these ingredients that are fresh from the garden.
Fresh from the garden.
Yeah. Wow.
To our health.
To our health. That is very interesting. It's not overpowering either. It's just...
Now, may I share another hors d'oeuvre with you?
Sure.
Because
sure.
it goes
Go
well
get it.
with this.
And we're going to keep rolling, so...
Okay, so this is our garden chives. And this is really beautiful. So we grow the chives, and the chives are known...
Let's show the camera real quick. I'm going to just grab this. And
the chives are known as the jewel in the onion family.
Hold it there for a second.
So we're gonna, this is really fun to do with children or anyone. So we sprinkle the chives on the cracker with a little cream cheese, and we use the blossoms.
What blossoms are those?
From the chives.
Oh, these are chive blossoms.
Yes, so try this
Okay.
as a simple hors d'oeuvre.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
Wow.
So we've just made our drink, our hors d'oeuvre, and now I think we're ready for some lavender.
Yeah. What are you going to do with the lavender?
I'm going to show you all these wonderful ways to use it.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people have probably improved their health as a result of coming to visit up here, don't you think?
Well, I hope so.
Have you had any reports from the field? Where...
Oh, they just come up here and bathe in the herbs, and they say they felt the peace and the joy and the delight. And yes. So this is dried lavender from last year's harvest. And we're just getting ready to start cutting on this year's harvest, which will go from now until probably the middle of June. This is a particular lavender called Grosso because it gets really big. And so we like to cut the lavender close to the wood, leaving a little green haircut. So we kind of harvest and prune at the same time. Then we hang this up in a warm, dry place. And when I get ready to use it, I take a 100% cotton tea towel. I place my lavender bundle in the tea towel, and I gently give her a massage, and I'm separating the bud from the stem. And this is how I'm cleaning the lavender. I'm getting this ready to use this incredible bud for all kinds of recipes and remedies. So here we go.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Look at that.
So, isn't that wonderful? So lavender's Latin name means to wash and to clean. It soothes, it nourishes, it relaxes, it calms. Now it's interesting because the ancient Greeks and Romans used lavender in their public bathing waters, and it kept the waters clean, it was good for the skin, and it was fragrant.
Yeah.
And we think that the Spanish Mexican people used it the same way in early California. We know that the women closely guarded it in their households, and they used lavender to bless newborn babies and mothers.
Is this a native species?
No.
It's not?
No.
Okay.
No, most of our lavenders are coming from Persia
Europe?
or the Mediterranean.
Okay.
But we grow many, many varieties now.
Yeah.
So this is incense. So we'll save this for incense. Then I'll take the tea towel, and we'll gently roll this out, and you can see how we're catching we're separating everything, so the chaff.
The wheat from the chaff.
That's it.
Yeah. Wow.
So, and then if I'm going to cook with it, I'll be even more particular, and I'll really go through it.
Pull some of the stems out, huh?
But one of the most beloved ways of using lavender, you want to guess? In the sachet.
Oh. Okay.
Because this was the way.
And now you would put that under your pillow, right?
You can put it under your pillow to invite sleep.
Yeah.
You can put it in the glove box of your car to make family trips a little more calm. And you can put it in men's shoes to kind of refresh the closet space.
Wow.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
Women like to put it with their sheets and towels, okay?
Yeah.
Now, I've seen this given at weddings as a favor, and I like to give it to women that are grieving at funerals because lavender is the scent that comforts the heart.
Oh, how nice.
Now, isn't that beautiful?
Wow.
So that
is fantastic.
Lavender. So let me show you some of the other ways we can use it. When we're growing it and it's harvest time, you have to carefully pick your lavender in odd pieces like 11, 13, 15. And you can make these little lavender wands. They take a long time, but women used to do this all the time. And they're really fragrant, and you can also use this in your scented drawers. One of my favorite ways to use lavender, I take all the chaff, all the stem, all the seed, whatever I'm not going to use in sachet, I put it in a recycled jam jar, I cover it with white vinegar, I make the best cleaning solution for the kitchen.
Oh, wow, cool.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
So you know when you buy your cilantro and your parsley,
Yeah.
how do you clean it? Well, you take a tablespoon of this lavender, you strain it, put it in a pretty bottle, put about a tablespoon in some water, take your cilantro or your parsley, you clean it, it disinfects, no more bacteria, and it sets it up for salad. Now, when you're ready to clean your kitchen, put a little with diluted water, as long as it's formica tops or tile. It polishes, it cleans, it disinfects, and the ants don't like it.
And it leaves a nice fragrance.
It leaves a nice fragrance. It's not too far from good salad dressing.
Wow.
So anyway, so that's what we like to have in our kitchen. And then if you have friends that sew, they can make little lavender pillows. Now this has the lavender in it and along with buckwheat hulls. This you can put in microwaves for 15 seconds or in a slow oven.
Get them up, warm up a little, and it releases some of the aroma.
This is great for heartaches,
Yeah.
for neck aches, for moontime, whatever. This is great. You can also do the same thing and with a cold pack. Only you use flaxseed and lavender, and you put that in a Ziploc bag and you put it in the freezer for 15 minutes. Then when you go to that wedding or that party, you put on your own spa treatment.
Yeah.
So it's refreshing. So then there's another fabulous way. I love to use lavender. So whether it's just the greenery or actually the greenery and the blossoms, I put them again in a recycled half-pint jar. I pour olive oil over it, let it sun infuse the same way I use my lavender vinegar.
So you put that out in the sun and let it sit.
For about a week.
Okay.
Strain it out, put it in a beautiful little container. This makes the most wonderful moisturizer.
Oh, wow.
If you'd like to try it. So right after I do the dishes, when my hands are still wet, this is great for troubled skin.
Oh,
Isn't
wow.
this great? And doesn't it feel wonderful? And you made it, and it's just olive oil and your herbs of lavender. So this makes another wonderful little remedy that you can make. And then you can also add it to your honey. So you can also sun infuse this, and then when you need your winter cup of tea with the benefits of lavender, you have it.
What are you going to show us now?
So you are experiencing a garden tour, and we give garden tours, culinary tours, and lavender tours. And we're only open by appointment, so people must go to the website or call me.
So what's the website?
Squaw Valley Herb Gardens.com.
Okay, that's pretty
And
straightforward.
they can call me at area code 559-332-2909.
Okay.
And because we're only open by appointment, but we have great tours in May and June. Actually, our season is more like March through June. Groups can book us for special occasions. But on the garden tour, we meet these plants that are so beautiful and useful, and we want to enliven your senses through aromatherapy.
Yeah.
Here's a fabulous one.
Okay.
This is lemon verbena.
Okay.
Bring it to your nose and gently crush it.
Wow.
Is that just the beautiful essence of lemon? And then the thymes were used by the ancient Greeks for natural perfume. So actually, because you got the citrus one, You could actually go like this, Bob, and have your cologne for the day. How's that?
That's good.
So then we have another wonderful blessing here to kind of finish our tour.
All right. And this is it right here.
It is, with a beautiful backdrop of our lavenders, the Spanish, the yellow, and the English varieties.
How many different lavenders do you grow here?
I grow 16 different varieties.
And those are the ones that you...
Those are the ones we share, sell, talk about, use. But this is a lovely way that we kind of finish our tour, especially if you come on a culinary tour, because the culinary tour is the garden tour with an herb-inspired lunch.
Oh, okay.
And people love it. So would you grab a big handful?
Okay, I'm going to get rid of this verbena. Okay.
Now, what do roses remind you of?
Oh, weddings, happy occasions. Love.
Happiness. Maybe even forgiveness, because sometimes, you know, we get them when we need to make up.
Yeah.
Peace. Well, let's smell it.
Okay.
Let's bring it to our hearts.
Okay.
And let's intend that this beauty, love, peace, and forgiveness trickles through us and touches our family, friends, communities, and troubled world. And on the count of 3, we're going to gently toss it up over us.
Okay.
Ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Yay!
And now you've had a bit of a taste of the Squaw Valley Herb Garden.
I love it.
Wonderful. Well, we hope other people will come and enjoy and bathe in the beauty of nature.
Now, why are you only typically open from March to June?
Well, that's the easiness of the season. And you know, with our drought, it's really hard to use extra water and push the plants. And you know, I'm getting to the place where I like to go and travel and do other things too. So that's why we have a very unique schedule, and people must call us before they come up.
Okay, SquawValleyHerbGardens.com.
That's it.
And then the phone number, what's the phone number?
332-2909.
Okay. And they can call anytime.
They can call and leave a message, and I'll return the call.
And you're not open like a traditional 9 to 5 business.
No.
This is more of a...
We're not open at all unless we have a tour and they've made a reservation or they've booked their group.
So people are coming from all over the country to come and see this place?
A lot of people go online, visit our website, make a plan to include it when they visit our area.
Oh, okay.
Because we're only 30 minutes from Kings Canyon, Sequoia.
I know. Look at this beautiful view you have.
And you know our valley is wonderful with all the farmers and the fruit trail and the blossom trail.
So it would seem like you might be open throughout the summer, but I could certainly understand that, you know, if you only want to be open till June.
Well, not this year.
Yeah.
But you know, because we're two self-employed artists with our own business, you never know what's going to brew.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, and that's a great way to look at things.
Yeah.
You know, you go with the flow.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much for visiting.
Well, thank you for having us. And this is the Valley today, and I know we're probably a little. How much time do we have left, Charles?
2 minutes left.
We got 2 minutes left.
Oh, well, let's do the photo opportunity.
Okay, come on. And now at the photo opportunity, and the sunflower and.
Hey, Robert, I'm a lavender.
Yeah.
And Tim's an echinacea.
Very nice. Now, does everybody take opportunity to use this?
You know what? This is a fun way to introduce our tours, and the kids have a great time in here.
Yeah.
And they lock their heads off when their parents put their heads through.
Yeah.
And this is some of Tim's beautiful artwork. You know, he's the sign painter in residence.
That's right. And you both have been artists throughout your
Yes,
your
I've
life.
been artist, and I've been a teacher.
Wow. And you're not teaching anymore,
Not
right?
anymore.
Yeah.
I get to teach here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've been echinacea for just a pretty short time. But
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, this is certainly fantastic. I mean, all this is built by your own hands, and it's just
Over 30 years.
it's fabulous.
Oh,
yeah, and it's just ebb and flow. It just
Yeah.
it kind of constantly changes, right?
You know, it's a wonderful way to live when you can enjoy the beauty of nature and have fun. And then, of course, meals are really delicious here, Bo.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you have good company, and there's great instruction here, and it's wonderful.
All right.
You are to be congratulated because this is a fantastic way. What a wonderful lifestyle.
Thank you.
Living here, and it's quiet, and the air's clean, and it's fantastic.
We came on a wonderful day.
We came on a great day. We got a little rain today, and I wasn't expecting that. May 6th, we get a little rain.
Right.
Well, thanks so much for being on the Valley Today. Certainly appreciate it. And the Valley Today is a public service presentation of this great TV station. And thanks for watching, and come give these guys a call and come see this herb garden.